now, let's discuss perfumes, and specifically for this morning, we're looking at Haramain Perfumes. It's a luxury fragrance house founded in 1970 in Saudi Arabia, celebrated for blending traditional Arabian perfumery with modern sophistication, and it has presence all over 100 countries, and they are now expanding to West Africa. So they want to tell us what they have to share with us here in West Africa. We have the head of e-commerce and sales development for Africa at Haramain Perfumes, Mr. Robert Marere, right here in the studio. Mr. Marere, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for hosting me.
Good to have you. So you're expanding. It's always good business to smell good.
That's right.
So you don't just look good and and give frustrating experience to people who are around you. I guess that's why you're bringing this perfume to West Africa.
In fact, we have been in West Africa, particularly Nigeria, for a long time. And in our organization, we see perfumes as being, forgive me for being poetic, the soundtrack of the soul. So I'm sure if we've got a specific perfume that you have tried that brings back specific memories and that you put on for special occasions like going out to dinner, going out, even just working out, the specific fragrance that suits your needs. And at Haramain, we are now determined to showcase our entire range throughout the Western African market.
So what are you bringing? I see you came with some of your products.
This is the legendary Haramain Amber Oud Gold Edition. In 2013, we shipped about 1.5 million of these, and last year we know preliminary figures putting it around 3 million. This is a unisex fragrance, long-lasting, absolutely amazing, goes well with any situation. Why don't you give it a try?
Okay, you do it. 24 hours?
More than 24 hours.
Okay.
Remember, these fragrances are made for the dry, humid, the dry, hot weather of the Middle East. Whereas Nigeria, it's a warm, humid. Therefore, they actually last much, much longer. So with this one, we've been seeing great results since, and we believe that it's going to get even much bigger with our expansion into Nigeria and the neighboring countries. Okay,
so do you choose what products you want to bring to West Africa? Do you have factors that you consider to choose the products you want to sell to West Africans?
Yes, in fact we do. One of the biggest things that we've seen is in Dubai, as you know, Dubai is this melting point of all nationalities. So whenever a customer comes to one of our showrooms, of which we have over 30 in the UAE alone, we note down their phone numbers, their nationality, and then we see what they buy, what they show interest in. So if we see like they like, for example, heavy woody fragrances, we make a note of that. And then we start to export that to our distributors in Nigeria in small amounts to see the popularity. Once it picks up, once it gathers momentum, then we increase the shipments.
So how important is the Nigerian market to you?
Oh, it's vital. It's literally vital. In my view, and I think you will agree, Nigeria is a gateway to West Africa. I mean, it's the youngest, it's the fastest growing economy in Africa by far. You've got a very vibrant young economy of tech-savvy individuals who want the best in the world. And as much we offer them the best with our products. We believe by entering into Nigeria, we are now entering closer into West Africa and making an impact into West Africa.
And then you have the Sheikh Prestige Travel Pack. Tell us about that.
The Sheikh Prestige Travel Pack was launched on the 28th of October in Dubai.
So that's still relatively
new. It's literally brand new. These are some of the first pieces available. This is a unisex travel kit. Basically, there's a much bigger set that we have, but this is aimed for travel retail, for duty-free stores and everything. This is what we call an extracted perfume, meaning that it has a much longer, much more longer-lasting fragrance, more oil content, more alcohol content. Therefore, the projection of it is above. I mean, let me just show you roughly how it works. It's just a well-defined, well-manufactured project. This element is the main factor of this whole kit. So basically, we just remove the top, we screw off the bottom, and then you might choose, like today's Monday, I want something something unique.
So you give a day of the week to...
So you can just take one, pop it off, remove the lid, pop it back in, go down here, let's screw it up, and then you've got your fragrance. And for the ladies, I'm sure, pop it in your bag. It's much better than the sauce set. And then when Tuesday, Wednesday comes, you can choose which one that you want, or depending on you. So for the travel retail, it is a fantastic gift. It's not yet fully launched, but we believe we've been getting good results from the market about it.
And you are in e-commerce. So
Yes,
is this coming through e-commerce? Is it physical stores? How does it go?
It's coming through both. We believe, I personally believe, but we also come to the belief that online sales, e-commerce, is the future of retail, whether we like it or not. So we are seeing the growth of e-commerce, especially in Haramain. We are growing at a 20% month-on-month rate, including our sales and everything. So we are seeing more people are focusing more on e-commerce, especially on platforms like Amazon.com. We've been seeing great growth there and great opportunities. And we've been speaking to some people at Jumia regarding our products, and we believe good things are coming.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask you about the logistics of, because even if when you're doing e-commerce, you still have to do the physical transportation, and you have logistics and sustaining or keeping that authenticity. You're ensuring that quality is still, you know, there when it goes from you to your customers.
I'm glad you brought up the issue of quality and authenticity. I'm sure if you look at the back here, you see this tag.
Yeah, I think the camera should do it better.
There's this specific tag here. So from Haramain, we've started this situation that I think we started this in October, we started seeing there are a lot of fake products. And these have got the potential of causing the harm to our customer base. So we're now launching and relabeling all of our products with an anti-counterfeit tag, meaning you can buy the product, go online, scan the tag, and automatically it'll be verified through our database. And in terms of logistics through e-commerce, in any shape, form, whatever, e-commerce is always three elements. It's always the product, what you're selling, then there's logistics, how you're getting it from you to the customer, and then there's payment processing, and then there's like 1% marketing. So in terms of logistics, most of our goods are already here in Nigeria through our distributors. Literally, we're just ready to jump on board and to continue the delivery. In terms of quality, I've already shown you one of the steps that we are taking to ensure the quality is at top notch. In terms of authenticity, we are determined to ensure that the best quality possible of our products is done, which is why every single product from our Haramain is registered through the UAE government for standardization and for quality control. This means it is deemed safe for human use.
And I guess this would be one of your boasting points when you look at competition.
It is. It's actually an industry-wide problem that we are facing, the issue of counterfeit dangerous products that are made with sub-quality ingredients, using shoddy materials, which in the long term affects our customer base. Because if you're to buy the same product at half the price from somebody that's not associated with us, and then you get a rash, it won't be you blaming the seller, you blame our Haramain. So from our side, we are determined to stamp that out. In terms of what we can boast at our Haramain, we are in fact we are the biggest perfume manufacturing brand in the UAE. We were the first perfume brand in the UAE to be given permission to use PayPal for our online platform. We were the first perfume brand in the UAE to do dangerous goods shipping so that we can ship our fragrances anywhere in the world under EASA regulations without any problems. For the past 8 years, we have shipped close to around 4,000 shipments globally, ranging from as little as 1 kg to, I think last week we shipped about 200 kilograms of flammable perfumes without any incidents warnings. Everything is done above book and perfectly safely.
And I guess you do this in collaboration with local distributors.
Yes, ma'am. We do have several local distributors here, and we appreciate their presence with us because they give us that local touch that's more in touch with the zeitgeist. So they're able to then market our goods on a much more local level. Basically, we are a global brand, but in this case, we have to think local. And through our distributors, that's how we are doing it properly.
So, you know, I know that, I mean, since this is coming from the UAE, you have a lot of Arabian culture. But you know, you need to blend that if you want to expand your market. Blend it with maybe some other culture or something modern, so you can have more market. Some people may not be so in tune with the heavy Arabian culture or, you know, the perfume.
Yes, I entirely agree. I mean, this might not be everyone's cup of tea. We do have some fragrances that are what you call French perfumes. Like they are extremely sweet, extremely appealing, and those are for a specific market or specific tastes. Then we do have some products that are not even sprays. We've got perfume oils. These are associated with those who might have shortcomings about the alcohol content that we use in the sprays. So you've got those. And we do have what's called bako, which is the traditional burning of incense. We have those. So whilst we're a Middle East brand, we do have a global understanding of what the market requires.
Any plans for exclusive Africa, Nigeria?
I can't really go into detail about that, but I can say...
Oh, you don't want to give out trade secrets, I guess.
There are plans in the long term to become much more grounded on the Nigerian market. There are plans in the long term to establish a much more, let's say, permanent station in Nigeria. Yes, ma'am.
All right, and do we know your target market, be it in Nigeria or other parts of the continent?
Our target market is basically anyone. That's the thing. Perfumes, they appeal to everyone. That's why even like something that smells nice. That's why I'm sure even when you were young, when your mother would be cooking, you'd go in the kitchen
You're drawn
for
to the kitchen, yeah.
fragrance, for the smell of cooking. So perfumes cater for everyone. At Al Haramain, we've got perfumes that start from as low as $2. These are body sprays in cans, to as expensive as, let's say, $1,000, because they are like highly refined dinner oud fragrances. So we cater for all needs. We cater for those who say, I want a perfume that's suitable for night use, no problem. I want a perfume that's in a gift set. We have got you there. I want something that is there with me the whole time. I'm sure you'll be smelling that all day long.
I know, right?
And I want something that, you know, I can use on the go. As you saw, we are all more than happy to assist.
And it's the festive season. It's time for gifts and all that, I guess.
Yes, it is. We actually get most of our sales in, let's say, in Africa. Most of our sales come around this period, from around mid-November to December.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for bringing your products to Africa, Nigeria specifically, and of course we're looking forward to that very specific and special Nigerian touch.
Well, when it happens, you'll be the first and I'll let you know.
Thank you. I'll be looking forward to that. The head of e-commerce and sales development at Al Haramain Perfumes, Mr. Robert Morare. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a wonderful day, and thank you again.
Yeah.